So this is a video for the people that I have upset. I am sorry because I didn't know what blackface or the dolls were up until obviously I posted that video and then people was telling me about it. Now, I wasn't taught about blackface in school.
Hey guys, how are you all doing? It's your girl Cindy. Welcome back again to another video. I trust you guys are having a beautiful time today. Thank you so much for clicking to watch this video. So in today's video, I just want us to please talk about this video right here. It is about Labubu. Seriously, I'm not a fan of Labubu. No shades, no hate to the ones that are in love with this, but this is not for me. I'm just reacting to this because it is trending. So this white woman is going viral on TikTok because of the Labubu video that she did, and of course it is not sitting well with a lot of people. I don't know if you all have seen this video. I might be late to the party, but of course I have to react to this. So I'm gonna roll the clip. Let's just listen to her. Now, the original video is no longer on TikTok. She deleted the video because of the backlash that she was receiving. Of course, people screen recorded the video or saved the video. They re-uploaded the video again for people to, see her and know who she is. Stay with me, guys. Let's check this video out.
I am the owner of the world's first KSI Labubu. So I have been a fan of the Sidemen for years and years, and I can't tell you how excited I was to pick up this KSI Labubu. I was so excited. So I paid £100,000 for the KSI Labubu, and I think it's just perfect. I love it. This is with my collection of most expensive Labubus of the world, obviously because they are top celebrities and they're probably the biggest YouTubers out there. I don't know if there's anyone else from the Sidemen that I'll get in Labubus, because obviously this is a one-off. I am the only person in the world that has the KSI Labubu. Now, the bandana that is actually on the KSI Labubu is actually one of KSI's bandanas that he used in one of his rapping videos. So that is why I'm the only ever person to own the KSI Labubu. Obviously, no one else is going to have one because no one else is going to be able to get a bandana from him like I've been able to. Anyway, I hope you all love my KSI Labubu as much as I do. I think he's super cute.
Right, so I know that some of you might be asking, who is KSI? KSI is a British YouTuber. He's a boxer and a musician. He is a celebrity, well known in the UK. And I'm sure that some people, all over the world might know him, but he is popular. Now, this is KSI. You might know him, you might not know him, but let's talk about this video. So I understand that she might be a fan of KSI, but baby, this is a blackface. Like, you literally painted this Labubu black, literally. Now, I'm just saying this. If you wanted to have a KSI Labubu, baby, you should have printed a picture of KSI and place it on the Labubu's face. Why painting the Labubu black? And some of you are not seeing, and when I say some of you, I mean her people, are not seeing what is wrong with this video. Now my question is this: does this Labubu, does it look like KSI? The picture that I just showed you? Again, you should have printed his picture. In my own opinion, I would say that this is not a KSI Labubu. This is a blackface Labubu, and it is unacceptable. She received a lot of backlash, like people came for her. She apologized twice because she couldn't bear the heat. She apologized twice, and mind you, she has deleted the video, like I said, but her apology videos are still up on her page, which we are gonna see. I also tried to find out if KSI have seen this video. Obviously, he did. He has seen it, but people are not happy with his reaction, being a black man. Obviously, he found it funny.
I am the owner of the world's first KSI Labubu.
You know what annoys me the most about that video? The fact that my forehead is so fucking big. Like, it's 2020.
But even at that, in his comment section, because I went to KSI's page on TikTok, you know, a lot of white people there were like, okay, KSI is not angry, so why are black people, why are they overreacting? I don't care if KSI is laughing at this, like happy with this video or finding it funny. It is not an excuse to make a blackface. I don't care, because this is not good. And I saw some comments from, you know, some white people telling her that, baby, this is not good. Okay, she know exactly what she's doing. Anyways, you guys, I have put together a few stitches. Let's just see what people said to her, because a lot of reactions. Stay with me, guys. I'm going to show you her 2 apology videos, and I'm going to show you some screenshots of comments. And I would love to know what you all think in the comment section. Check these videos out.
Blackface of a Labubu is just absolutely wild. And if you guys don't know, this woman here, she's very popular, I'll tag her, decided that she was going to make her Labubu in the reference to her favorite artist, KSI. Now, of course, she gets called out on it. She deletes the video and she goes, I in no way was trying to do blackface or whatever. At this point in time, if you don't know that that was going to be racist, I don't, it's like almost like you just want to be ignorant. At this point in time, y'all just want to be ignorant. And like, there's no excuse for it. There's too much information. Like, you literally grabbed the doll, painted it black, and said, yeah, this is the one. And then you posted it. You reviewed, you posted, you took your time, and you said, yep, this just can't possibly offend anyone. And then you give this BS apology. It's just, it's crazy at this point. But don't worry, because there'll still be people like, oh my gosh, she didn't know. I just don't know how you excuse it. Let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments.
There was a lady who was trying to be funny by making a KSI Labubu, but instead she just committed blackface on the Labubu because she painted it pitch black and was like, oh yeah, this is KSI. Like, I really want to know, what was her thought process behind making that doll? Because what black person do you know that is just like pitch black like this shirt, alright? If you're making KSI, paint him brown, not black. And like, the creator's name is Jungle Pups, and she makes these like funny, lighthearted like Labubu videos, except for this one, like, which she took down very quickly and she like made an apology video. But like, I just don't understand what was the thought process in this. Like, that Labubu looks like something I would find in somebody's grandparents' house in the deep south. Like, it looks like one of those dolls. Like, I just don't understand why she didn't think to paint the Labubu brown and not like pitch black. And look, a lot of people are mad at her, and rightfully so, because like, what the fuck was she thinking? And like, I can't sit here and say that she did this on purpose, but I can't sit here and be like, oh yeah, like she had no ill intentions, because I feel like if you're gonna like make a black person or whatever, why is pitch black your first thought? So I just hope she learns from this. I hope we can move on from it, because honestly though, I just never understood the Labubu hype in the first place, but like, now we're doing this shit. It's too much.
That lady painted that Labubu jet fucking black. Like, the actual color fucking black. And the person that she was trying to emulate was a brown-skinned rapper. Bitch, jet black? There's no person in the fucking universe that's jet fucking black. How the fuck is that funny? And then you put a red bandana on it like it was a fucking gangbanger. Then you almost tried to emulate or tried to say that the bandana signaled that he was going to be some kind of tribal native African. Bitch, what the fuck? Like, you should have just fucking painted the Labubu fucking brown. Like the actual skin color of the fucking rapper, bitch. Jet black is motherfucking crazy. Like a skid mark, bitch, you're sick. And then you were in the video trying to apologize, keyword try. You didn't even give it no energy. You acted like you were forced to do it because people were calling you out about something that's inherently racist. Like, nobody in the world is jet black. Like, jet ass black, there's no person, no man, no woman, no human being, no form of anything that's jet fucking black. That's fucking racist. That's a caricature piece that you just painted and threw a bandana on like he was a gangbanger. Like, girl, what do you think? Rappers are fucking gangbangers? You're so weird. You're sick. Girl, bye.
Pop Mart friends, one thing's for sure, two things for certain. I am absolutely furious at what I just saw inside of my inbox that someone sent me about a new Labubu that is going around being sold on TikTok Shop. Now, let me make myself clear. This is not from the Pop Mart company. This is from a company called ER Ornament. They're creating a Labubu, or should I say Lafufu, that is completely all black. And they're calling it the African Labubu. Now, when I tell you that there is no reaching here, this is 100% absolutely not okay. And when I tell you that this is how things start, when people say, oh, it's just a drawing, oh, it's just a doll, or it's just this. And now we gotten to this point right here where it's literally saying African Labubu. There is no attire on this Labubu at all of any African culture or anything that's giving that it's something to appreciate the African culture or African descent in general. This is literally just an all black Labubu. Take a look at this picture and let me know what you guys think. Is this reaching to say that this is an actual absolutely inappropriate and offensive?
KSI's reaction to the KSI Labubu should not even be your wildest concern anymore. No, it should be the fact that there are now duplicates of people making this KSI Labubu and therefore quite literally normalizing blackface. Now, we all know this woman, the Girl Labubu Girl. She's probably come up on your For You page more times than you've wanted, and since making her apology video, I don't even think that she has realized the tsunami that she has created. Because unfortunately on this app, blackface is a common theme that people like to use to engagement farm. Like, we get it, right? You have no sort of personality outside of rage baiting, but come on now, at least some sort of class in front of the kids. This used to be a kids app after all. Now again, before the it's not that deep warriors want to come in my comments because you guys are fast, I would absolutely love to remind everybody that saying that KSI Labubu doll was not blackface, that out of all of the colors, out of all of the shades of brown that she could have picked to make this Labubu doll, or the fact that she could have literally just printed out a picture of KSI and stuck it on the doll itself, out of every single shade of brown, she picked the pitchiest, blackest of nights. You tell me if we've not already seen these characteristics of black people being depicted in history in certain places before.
You guys saw that blackface KSI Labubu? Oh, you didn't? No problem. I got you. So that woman got a fan request to create a KSI Labubu. KSI is a UK influencer and boxer. She wanted to be as accurate as possible, so she used black paint to paint the Labubu's face. She thought that KSI is as dark as midnight. If you go look up KSI, you'll see that he is brown. Like, serious question, bro. Do white people ever stop and think before interacting with another community or doing something for another community, saying, have I done enough research on this? What has history taught me not to do? How would this be perceived to the other community? Do they ever stop and think about that? This woman clearly doesn't understand that the melanin in the black diaspora varies, and she's clearly not doing her research. Otherwise, she would have known not to paint that Labubu's face with black paint. She would have used brown paint instead. She apologized on her page, but it's very hard to have sympathy or empathy for her, because the thing is, if you were doing the work and doing the research, you would automatically know not to paint that Labubu's face with black paint. White fatigue is so real. Do better.
Can't quite believe I'm going to say this, but KSI just spoke some grade A common sense. Now, there's a Labubu doll. You know, Labubu's this weird trend of ugly dolls that everyone wants. Well, some woman made a Labubu which was meant to look like KSI. KSI is a black man, so of course the Labubu was black. You know what the progressive left said? It's blackface on a Labubu doll, and this is racist. Well, you know what the left are like, offended by everything, even when it doesn't concern them. KSI has now made a video about the doll. You know what KSI's biggest complaint was? That the doll's forehead was too big, because KSI knows that he is a black man, and if someone wants to represent him in doll form, of course the doll is going to be black. You can't just call everything blackface just because it looks black, okay? This woman had no ill intentions. If she didn't like KSI and because he's black, she would never have made the doll in the first place. So the white liberal left are offended on behalf of other people, which, you know, is always the case. And the black liberal left are offended on behalf of their ancestors who they've never met. Now, KSI, who this is actually about, couldn't care less. So surely it doesn't matter. If the person who it's actually about doesn't care, why are you getting offended on their behalf? It's nothing to do with you. It's laughable. I'm blown away that I'm agreeing with KSI on this. But well done, KSI. You've shown massive common sense. I'm impressed.
Let's call it what it is. A blackface Labubu
I first saw that picture and I was shocked. I was in shock. But then I realized I probably shouldn't be, because I've seen one of them racist dolls in person in a charity shop. The fact that this was found in like Gram's closet and was not immediately thrown into a fire, I think says something about the UK and racism. Oh, for those of you who don't know, Labubu Lady is from the UK.
This morning, this ad popped up on my For You page from the TikTok shop advertising this product. I am not lying. I did not make this up. Literally, you can even go to the seller's page. I found that I like clicked on it obviously because I was like, there's no way this is real. And then this is the seller. You can see it listed right here. 13 sold. There's a flash sale. Who is buying this? Who made this? Why is this a thing? And this is right after, hold on. It's right after this KSI Labubu mess. I'm sorry, I saw the apology video. There is nothing that you can do to convince me that that was not so intentional. It is like, some of you people that post on the internet need to realize that, yes, actions have consequences, because now what is that Lafufu being sold on the TikTok shop? Are you actually fucking kidding? I do not want to be living in an era where we bring back racist dolls and we bring back these character dolls and toys. That is not funny. It has never been funny. It will never be funny.
I think the craziest thing about the girl getting canceled for the KSI Labubu is that I went through and I watched her other videos, and she's not as excited as she was in that KSI video in any of them. She starts off, I am the one and only owner of whatever Labubu. But in the KSI one, she was like, I am the owner of the one and only KSI Labubu. And then it's completely jet black too. It is jet black. If anything, she could have printed out a picture of KSI and put it on there. But she was overly excited to show us a jet black Labubu. This color black. Mind you, KSI is darks. Nobody in the world is jet black. Jet black, come on. I don't know. I think she knew exactly what she was doing. And the people in the comments defending her and dismissing it is all the way beyond me.
That British lady who made that blackface Labubu, I'm not going to talk about the fact that it's racist because we know that it's racist. What I do want to talk about is the fact that she said that they are not learning about blackface in Britain in school. Is that true? I need somebody to fact check that immediately, because what do you mean? Britain, the inventors of racism, aren't teaching blackface in their school systems? Oh, I'm heavily confused about that. I need that to be false immediately. I think that Europe gets way too much slack for the invention of racism, and I will never let white Europeans live down the fact that they absolutely created the system of race and racism. You're telling me that we're learning about the French Revolution and fucking Holocaust, but they aren't learning about racism, blackface, and Jim Crow? Maybe call me an entitled American, but I feel like American history to Europeans should be mandatory, because this is a fucked up system that your ancestors created. Let's be so clear on that. I think we need to all come to terms with that. Europeans invented racism. You exported it to an entire different continent. The legacy of racism is yours to inherit, not necessarily America. I just want to be so clear about that, and I feel like we do not talk about that enough. Europe invented racism. Britain invented the classification of race and racism. I'm telling.
So the Labubu Queen is under fire for painting her Labubu blackface. It was done to emulate a rapper. Now she typically takes these Labubus and she does like 24 karat gold Labubu. I'm the owner of the most expensive Labubu in the world of this, nature. But to take a Labubu who is of this skin color and paint it black, but not just black, jet black, you might have wanted to try to at least use brown, dark brown of some sort, because jet black, you missed the mark with that one. And then you're saying it's his bandana, and it's the only bandana that somebody owns in the world of his. That's why it's such a rare Labubu. I know people are taking it that maybe you're implying that rappers are gangbangers. I think if you're going to take a Labubu, which is this tone, and change it to a different race, perhaps just stick to the 24 karat, not of an actual other race or probably even religion, because you are going to, and rightfully so, hurt somebody's feelings or offend somebody. And that, I'm sorry, to paint jet black, that's racist. I know you took your video down. Of course, people clip it and they screen record and all that. But the apology video, and I think some of it is just how you sound, but it didn't sound very heartfelt. And the comments are very split. Either you painted that blackface and you are racist, or who's making our Labubu queen apologize? So people are very torn in the comments. So perhaps going forward, if it is going to be of a Labubu of somebody else, maybe use the accessories, not painting it, unless you're going to be doing the Tin Man, painting him silver, and you have the only silver Labubu in the world.
So I'm going to show you the apology videos that she did. Y'all have seen what she did, and I want to know what you all think in the comment section, because what is this? KSI is not that dark. Like, literally, I have seen the picture of KSI, and again, you should have printed a picture of him. How is that hard? Let's take a look at her apology videos.
So I just wanted to come on here and talk about the Labubu video that I deleted. Now, in no way, shape or form did I intend for that video to be racist or against anyone. So I create content on a daily basis, and I had uploaded the PE0PLE Labubu this morning. And I tend to go off the comments, like people have said, sapphire Labubus, emerald, so I've done them. And someone said a KSI Labubu. So that is where the idea firstly came from. Now, I haven't got anything against anyone, no matter what shape or colour they are. At the end of the day, I see us all equal. Obviously, we're all humans and we're all on the same planet, so my intention was not for it to come across racist at all. At the end of the day, TikTok is a platform for entertainment and to have a laugh, and not at any point when I made that video did I want to offend anyone. My idea there was to make all of the sidemen and make some funny videos of Labubus as sidemen. I didn't think, obviously now I've learnt my lesson that I can't do that, and you know, a lot of people have said, well, it is racist, whether you didn't think it was. So I will take accountability on that, and I'll say sorry to anyone that I have offended. So once again, I am deeply sorry to anyone that I have offended. It wasn't in my intentions to offend anyone by doing them videos. All I was doing is trying to create a bit of content to spread some joy, and obviously it was a big mistake because I shouldn't have done that. So there is my apology, and I am very sorry to anyone that I have offended.
Guys, before I show you her second apology video, y'all know I always detail my videos, right? I want to show you this comment from her first apology video. Take a look at this comment beside me here. This person says, I didn't know blackface was racist in 2025. And here is her response. She says, I didn't know what blackface was until a few hours ago. We don't get taught that at school in Spain. And here is another comment. This person says, I also wasn't taught blackface in school. I was taught it from social media, but that's not on you. I'm just saying I'm from America and wasn't taught it in school either. Let's see the second apology video.
So this is a video for the people that I have upset with the KSI Labubu. Now, as a lot of you have seen, I posted the video and I removed it shortly after. Now, my apology is for the people that I have upset on that. Now, I am sorry because I didn't know what blackface or the dolls were up until, obviously, I'd posted that video and then people was telling me about it. Now, I know that an apology probably isn't good enough because now I have done research on the dolls and the blackface. I can obviously see how bad it was. Now, I wasn't taught about blackface in school. I am English. I moved to Spain at a young age. I went to school in Spain, and it's something that wasn't taught here. Now, whether I missed it because I didn't speak the language in the 2 years that I was learning Spanish, or it wasn't taught here, I'm not exactly quite sure, but this is something that I was not taught here. Now, regardless of that, is that a flaw in the education system? Well, yeah, because obviously that should be taught worldwide, because I didn't know about it. I asked everyone around me if they knew about it, and no one knew about it. Now, I'm not making excuses for myself. I'm not trying to blame it on anyone else. Obviously, it's me that done the video. So that is why I am apologising, and I am saying sorry to everyone that I have upset and that I have offended. And in no way did I intend for that video to be malicious. I watch KSI, I watch the Sidemen, I watch quite a lot of YouTubers, and I have done for years. And it is one of the YouTubers that I do like to watch. Now, a lot of people have said this and that information was on the internet, you should have known. Now, I have grown up in Spain, and there are so many different races of people here. Now, I've had friends from Chile, Argentina, the Philippines, Africa, Holland, all over the world, because there are so many different nationalities here. Now, at no point through me growing up around all these different nationalities or races of people, however you want to say it, was there any racism? Now, the way their algorithm works, obviously, if I was to start to watch videos of racism or anything along those terms, then on my For You page, videos of awareness of this would pop up. But because I'd never searched into it, because I don't have a racist mind, nor did I intend to be racist, this just didn't even cross my mind, and I am sorry for that. Now, at no point did I want to upset anyone. I understand exactly where everyone's coming from, because I have done research now on the dolls and the blackface, and I can see that it is wrong now, and I will hold my hands up to that, and I am deeply sorry to each and every single person that I have upset with that video. But it was not intentional. I really thought that racism was saying something bad about someone's race. If you was to say something bad about someone's race, I didn't know about the dolls or about the blackface, and I would never ever have made that video if I did know about them. More to the fact, if I didn't care, I would have left the video up. Now, I know that for something posted on the internet, it's going to stay on the internet forever. It had already blown up. Within 20 minutes, I'd taken it down. And yes, my apology was short because I didn't have enough time to research it. I still don't know the ins and outs of it, but I have been looking into it. I haven't had enough time to know each and every single thing about the blackface and the dolls. But I am looking into it, and I do realise how it was wrong now. And I also now understand how it has upset a lot of people. At the end of the day, by coming onto the internet and apologising, I don't expect everyone to forgive me. That's not the reason that I'm doing this video. I'm doing this video to let you all know, because a lot of people said, what was the thought process? Now, I am not excusing the video, nor am I putting the blame onto anyone else. All I'm doing is simply apologising, because I was clearly too naive and not educated enough on the whole situation. Now, I think the whole blackface thing is taught in American schools. Now, obviously, you can correct me if I'm wrong on that, because I am still learning about it, and I am still doing research on it. Now, I know that a lot of people don't see that as an excuse, but when I done this video, it really wasn't how I intended it to be. I done it, yeah, now I can see that it is really bad and that it did come across racist, but it wasn't in my intentions for it to be like that. And just so you do all know, no matter what race, what size and what colour anyone is, I see us all exactly the same. And I have made a mistake, and I will hold my hands up about it, and I will research things in the future, and it's pretty obvious I'd never ever make a video like that again. And I do understand how terrible that video was now. So my apologies to anyone that I have upset, and I am deeply sorry about it. and it won't happen again, and I'm going to keep on researching these things and learn a lot more about it, seeing as I haven't learnt about it before. I'm not making excuses about my video. I'm simply addressing the problem and the naivety and how uneducated I was on the situation, and I will be doing better because I am looking into it now. And I am sorry to every single person that I have offended on it, and in no way did I intentionally want to be racist at all. And I know that that doesn't make it not racist. I know that it was a very offensive now, because obviously I've searched this stuff up and I've done research on it. So this is a sorry to every single person that I have offended, and it will not happen again. Now, the last thing I wanted to do was upset anyone in that way. It's really not the person that I am. So, as I said, I don't expect forgiveness at all, but I am apologising, and I do hold my hands up, and that I do know that I was wrong.
So I took some screenshots of comments as usual from her comment section, so you guys can see what other people said about her situation. You can please pause to read his comments if you want to. You know, it is very easy to apologize, even when you know that if you put this out there, it's going to offend a lot of people, and you will say to yourself, I will just apologize. Yeah, we know that. I just want to know, do y'all think her apology is genuine? Because people are saying that her apology, you know, seems genuine, but I don't know what to say anymore. I know that some people who doesn't look like me are watching this video, and I know that they will not do their own research, so they don't, you know, so they don't, you know, get into trouble with videos like this, because obviously people are gonna come for you. Now, my advice, if you want to take it, is when you see a viral video, pay attention to the context. What you don't understand, do your own research. That is why we have Google. Educate yourself so you don't look ignorant. We are here to tell people to do better. I'm here to tell people to do better. Because, I mean, make it make sense that you are making someone who is next to you uncomfortable, and you think it is right just because of the color of her skin. I'm happy that there are loads of content creators, you know, who doesn't look like me, who are calling those people out. We want this world to be a better place. Baby, do your research. Okay, because it doesn't make sense. Even in the comment section, people were telling her that she should have printed KSI's picture. Like I said earlier, if she had done that, I do not think she would find herself in this situation. But she felt like, oh, blackface would be better. Baby, come on. I don't know what to say anymore, but let me know what you all think in the comment section. What is your take on this? Drop it in the comments, and don't forget to like this video, share, comment, and of course, subscribe to this channel for more videos. And I'm gonna see you all in my next video. Much love. Bye.